Guys, so before you watch this video, I'm just going to put a disclaimer out there. I don't mean for this to cause like drama at all, because a lot of people come into PkHonor and do the same exact thing as this person did, except they pretty much advertised it on the forums. So I'm pretty much just using that thread to show you guys an example, because I did want to show you guys an example, but I didn't have it at the time. So I don't mean this as a hate video or anything like that. I don't dislike Cali X Kush, even though I don't think their name is exactly, amazing or anything like that. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy the video. What's up, guys? It's Ain here, and this is a follow-up video to my controversial topic of staking. So after I uploaded the controversial topic of staking, and if you haven't seen that yet, I highly suggest that you check it out. It's me talking about a certain personality in the staking world, the kind of person that comes into PkHonor, stays for a week or two or something like that, stakes, makes a bunch of money, loses it all, and then quits. And there should be an annotation on the screen right now, and you can go click on it and check it out. And if there isn't an annotation on the screen, comment below telling me that. And if I say that there is, then that means that you haven't turned annotations on, or something else is messed up with YouTube, so you can just check out my channel and find the video. So after I uploaded the video, I noticed this thread, and it was called Possibly a Lot More Than What I Had. And after I started reading down it a little bit, I noticed that this could probably be a really good way to kind of follow up the staking video and show you it in person. So let's get started. I'm going to be reading a couple of posts that people make, because a lot of them either really show the personality in the act, or they make some really good points. So let's get started. Alright, so decided to stake against Way Too Lucky. He just about cleaned me, got down to my last fortune, and ended up having an extreme comeback in my opinion. Could anyone please tell me about how much this is worth? So she was staking Way Too Lucky. She joined about 2 weeks ago, and I'm just saying it's a girl. It might not be a girl, but the avatar's a girl, so I'm keen to actually think that she's actually a girl and not faking it. But she was down to her last fortune, so she didn't have that much stuff. She had a fortune or something like that, and she came back on top. She has 9 Hell's Whips, 4 fortunes, 1 magic, a Bando set, 1 bill ticket, and bunny ears. And Riot Freak, it's around 90 bill. And then 10 minutes later, or actually it's 11 minutes later, she adds it up and she gets some extra magics and a spectral, and it comes out to around 138 bill. And she says, "Thanks a bunch, guys. I'm determined to get richer than Way Too Lucky. He gave me a magic and purple party hat when I first started, and he made me what I am now." So this is the first post that you can see kind of a little bit of the cockiness coming out of her from staking. And first off, I want to put out the disclaimer: I'm not hating on her. This is just something that naturally happens with this personality. This can happen to anybody, obviously. But she was given a magic whip and a purple party hat, and then started staking it and made a bunch of money from it. And remember, she's fitting the criteria. She just joined. Somebody gave her some items. She staked them. She made a bunch of money. Now let's see if she loses it all. So people are telling her to stop, and I say don't stop staking. This is actually right after I make the video pretty much, and I see the post, and I'm like, this could be a really good way of showing it. So I say don't stop staking, because I want to be honest, I want to show this to you guys. Random post, and she's made even more money, as you can see. Eater is pretty much like, whoa, bank. And you can see as this girl is just really making a bunch of money. 20 minutes go by, and she pretty much ups it like 200 bill. And everybody's saying, stop. And this is one of my favorite posts, actually. In before too cocky and gets cleaned. As you can see, she's getting a little cocky right here. Like, oh, don't worry, I won't be running. I'm just making that money and getting ready to really stake you. Like, those aren't big stakes. And she's saying like, oopsie, sorry, that was totally 20 minutes ago. Definitely a little bit of cockiness comes out. And now we just have to wait for her to get cleaned. People are telling her to stop. And, I'm kind of like pushing her a little bit more. I'm like, come on, let's see if you can join the Trillionaires Club. Because I know that, at least in this instance, the chance of that happening is pretty low. And this is another really intellectual post right here. Every staker gets cleaned on here. It won't be any different for you. This is totally true. Really good tip. I would say stop staking while you're at massive profit. If you get clean, trust me, I won't lend any money even if you're a girl. So pretty much everybody throughout this post kind of agrees and just like, you need to stop, things like that. And she's getting more and more cocky, like, oh, I gave away a bunch of stuff, I bought AinHonor, things like that. And hashtag actually says, like, up here, I believe, I give you another 2 weeks at most. And then she says this, and he's like, change my mind, 3 days. And then, how do you say your name, bro? If you're watching this video, IFK, tell me how I say your name in game, like pronounce it for me or something, because I don't know how to say that. But 5 hours if she gets on, and he does not know how right he might be. Everybody's kind of telling her to stop, and she just keeps on making more and more money. She's making more and more money, and people are starting to say, like, oh, what if it's somebody else? And I'd like to just think that it's, a new player and not somebody, new or anything like that. And people are just, oh, it's probably God's music or something like that. And then we get this. And by the way, I just got Callie, so yeah, good fight, y'all. Here's one of the big posts. Gave away all my stuff after Cam just destroyed me. It was great meeting a bunch of people here. I'll probably come back later to say hi and such, but until then, goodbye. So when I saw this, I was like, so does this mean she's cleaned or not? And so I asked, so wait, so Callie, are you cleaned? And she said cleaned and gave the rest away. And so she obviously said goodbye. She's quitting because she's cleaned. She is gone. She failed, and so she's gone. LOL, gets cleaned and leaves. That's what stakers do, and this is pretty much what I'm saying right here. But then, it says, Cam gave me 30 bill to go. Haha, I'll do this real quick. Once again, cocky. And if you notice in the first post, she's not cocky. She's kind of like, she's a little like embarrassed, things like that. She's like, oh, how much is this, blah, blah, blah. But now she's, she's acting like she's some kind of veteran, like, oh, yes, I got that 30 bill. I'm going to get back up to 300 bill. And to be honest, she might very well get back up and blah, blah, die, says attention. And so she's, she is kind of attention whoring it up. But she gets given some gold. And now she's just going to restake it instead of keeping it, because if we actually look back, let's look back and let's go down right here. He gave me a magic and purple party hat when I first started. So I'm not totally like, I don't know the custom prices that much because I won't buy them, but let's say that that's around 10 bill. It's not, it's probably around 8 bill, but let's just say she just got given 30 bill. If it was me, I would have said, done with staking, I already made a profit. My first week, my first 11 days, if someone had given me a magic whip or the equivalent of that, like 10 bill, I would have not staked it. Even if I did and I made a bunch and then I went back down, if someone gave me after that 30 bill, I would have been like, I'm out, I'm done. 11 days, got 30 bill. Praise the Lord. I would have been like really, really happy. But instead, she's going to restake it. And so this totally just shows you guys the personality that I'm talking about. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, quick disclaimer, I'm not hating on her. I'm just showing the types of people that come into PkHonor. And I'm sure, in real life, he or she is a cool person. But when you stake on PkHonor, you just change. Some people, of course, don't. For instance, blah, 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 die, he doesn't change. He's a really cool guy, and he stakes a lot, and he gives away a lot of it. But a lot of people, like Callie X Kush, makes a lot of money, quits, people give her money back, and it's just a cycle. It's just a big circle. So, I hope you enjoyed the commentary, guys. If you did, hit that like button. Peace out.